Good morning, children. Let us begin with Standard 5, Unit 6, English Grammar, Adjectives and Kinds of Adjectives. So, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that is used to add something to the meaning of a noun. So, what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or thing. So, any word that describes and tells you more about that noun, we say it is an adjective. For example, Anil is an intelligent but careless boy. So we are talking about Anil, a boy. That is a noun. So what kind of a boy is he? He is an intelligent and careless boy. So these two words are adjectives. She is poor but happy. So she is a pronoun. So this words which express and tell you more about the pronoun also are adjectives. That she is poor, she is happy. The old man carried a heavy box. Now, man is a noun. Now, what kind of a man is he? He's an old man. And what kind of a box? How is the box? It is very heavy. So, these words are telling you more about the noun or the pronoun. So, we can say that these words are adjectives. So, now we learn about the different kinds of adjectives. There are 8 different kinds of adjectives, and the first one is adjectives of quality. Now, what does this quality mean? That it tells you that what kind of a person, what qualities that person or a thing has. So, we say it is an adjective of quality. For example, the rose is a beautiful flower. Flower is a noun. What quality we are giving to that flower? That it is very beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective of quality. Ashoka was a king, was a good and wise king. So what kind of a king was Ashoka? He was a very good and wise king. So these two words, good and wise, they give you more information about the king Ashoka. So we can say that it is an adjective of quality. The other type of adjective is adjective of quantity that tell us how much of a thing is intended. For example, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So knowledge is a noun. Now, how much knowledge? Little knowledge. So this little is telling us that how much this thing knowledge is. So we say it is an adjective of quantity. Second one, she had sufficient money. So money is your noun. How much money? So sufficient money. Half a loaf is better than no bread. So how much loaf? Half a loaf. So half is adjective of quantity. Your third type is adjective of number. Now adjective of number show how many persons or things are there or in what order any of them are standing. So for example, many persons were killed in the explosion. Now persons is a noun. So we ask the question how many? So we get that many. There is no exact number. So we say this is an adjective of number. Several men came to see the lion. How many men came? Several men. There is no perfect that there are only 2 or 3, but there are many. So this is an adjective of number. Most men have to work hard for their living. How many men? Most men. So this is an adjective of number. Now, she had only 12 rupees in her purse. This is an exact number that we know, 12. So this is an adjective of number. The first boy won the prize. Now this is a order. First, second, third, 12th, 19th. All these give you the order. So this also is an adjective of number. They tell you how many or in what order the person or a thing is. So we say that they are adjectives of number. Now your fourth type is demonstrative adjective. This points out which person or thing it is. So we say that it is a demonstrative adjective. It points out, means the words like this, that, these, those, these words are the pointing out words, and if these words come before a noun, we can say that it is a demonstrative adjective. Now for example, I like those mangoes. Such people are dangerous. She lives in yonder house. A certain boy helped her. So all these words which are pointing out to certain person or thing, we say that it is a demonstrative adjective. Then your fifth type is an interrogative adjective. Interrogative means the words that ask questions. For example, what color is your hair? Color is a noun and what is just before that noun. So this will be an interrogative adjective. Whose purse is that? So this whose will be an interrogative adjective because it is just before the noun purse. Which train goes to Mumbai? So train is a noun and which will be an interrogative adjective. Then your sixth type of adjective is possessive adjective. Possessive means that shows some belonging to you, me, anyone. So the words that are used to with nouns to show possession are called possessive adjectives. For example, my book, your pen, his shoes, her purse, its tail, our classroom, our friends, your friends, their parents. So these all are used with nouns and these words are the possessive words which show possession to whom it belongs. So we say that they are possessive adjectives. Now your seventh type is a distributive adjective. Distributive adjectives are words like each, very, either and neither. When you see such words in your sentence and they are just before a noun, we can say that they are a distributive adjective. For example, each boy must take his turn. Boy is a noun and each, distribution, each, one by one. So such words are distributive adjectives. Every man must do his duty. Every man means each and every man. So this every is a distributive adjective. Either pen will do. Any pen, either, that word are distributive adjectives. Neither statement is true. So all these, each, every, either, neither, are distributive adjectives. And always remember adjectives, they will come before a noun. Your eighth type is a proper adjectives are formed for proper nouns. Proper nouns means any name of a person or a place. For example, French wines, Japanese goods, Chinese goods, Indian tea, Indian people. So these proper names, we can say that they are proper adjectives. Now, adjectives can be used in both ways. Both ways means attributively or predicatively. Now, what is attributive use of that adjective? Now, you can see in this box, the first sentence is, this is an interesting story. So, what kind of a story? It is an interesting story. So, interesting is your adjective. Now, when you see that same sentence in the predicative use, you can see how it is written. This story is interesting. Now, interesting is an adjective in this sentence also, but it is not coming before a noun. It is written after the verb. But still, this is an adjective. Why? Because this interesting is saying something more about the story. So, adjective interesting in the first column it is used in an attributive way, and in the second column it is used in an predicatively way. The same way the example, the second one. These are ripe mangoes. So ripe is a adjective. It is saying something more about the mangoes. And in that same sentence, when we use it predicatively way, we write these mangoes are ripe. Ripe is an adjective, but used in the predicative way. We are talking ripe is saying something more about the mangoes itself. Now the third example. These are sour grapes. That is attributive way. Now predicative way, these grapes are sour. Now fourth one. These are brave soldiers. And in the predicative way, these soldiers are brave. The next one. Ashok is an intelligent boy, and in the predicative way it comes Ashok is intelligent. So it is used in both the ways, attributively and predicatively, but they are adjectives. So now here's the first exercise where we need to pick out the adjectives in the sentences. We need to underline them, and then we have to say what kind of an adjective each one is. So your first sentence is, there are 25 boys in this class. So 25 is a number. We need to underline it, and then we need to write that it is an adjective of number. Your second one, neither party has done the right thing. Now, there are two nouns here, that is party and thing. So, which will be your adjective? Correct, neither and right. So, neither, that word neither is which adjective? Distributive adjective. And right is your quality. It is showing what kind of a thing we have done. So, whenever we want to find out adjective of quality, we can ask the question, what kind of thing? So we get the answer, right thing. So right will be the adjective of quality. The third sentence, there is little hope of her recovery. Now hope and recovery are your nouns. So how much hope? Little hope. So that little will be adjective of quantity. And her is a possessive adjective. The fourth one, he made several mistakes. So, how many mistakes? Mistakes is your noun. So, how many mistakes? Several. So, several will be your adjective of number. Fifth one, I do not like those foolish people. People is a noun. So, what kind of people? Foolish. So, foolish will be adjective of quality. And those is pointing out to those foolish people. So those will be a demonstrative adjective. The sixth one, few men came to see the match. So how many men? Men is a noun, and you ask the question how many, you get the answer few, and that will be adjective of number. 7, the thirsty crow drank the cold water. So crow and water are your nouns, and you ask the question, what kind of water? So you get cold water. What kind of crow? Thirsty crow. So both thirsty and cold, they are adjectives of quality. 8th one, the rich man gave the poor beggar 10 rupees. Now man and beggar, they both are nouns and even rupees. Now what kind of a man? Rich man. What kind of a beggar? Poor beggar. And so both of them, rich and poor, both will be adjective of quality. And how many rupees? 10 rupees. So this will be your adjective of number. Your ninth sentence. Those women belong to a small village. Women and village are nouns, and those is pointing out. So it is an demonstrative adjective, and small, what kind of a village? So it will be an adjective of quality. 10th one, the blind beggar had little money. Beggar and money are nouns. What kind of a beggar? Blind beggar. So blind will be adjective of quality, and how much money? Little money. So little will be adjective of quantity. 11th one, what kind of man is he? So we are talking about the man. What kind of a man? So that is an adjective of quality. Your 12th sentence, which book contains beautiful pictures? So book and pictures is your noun, and this is a question sentence. Question sentence means interrogative sentence. So which will be your interrogative adjective, and what kind of pictures? Beautiful pictures. So this will be adjective of quality. Your 13th sentence, a bad worksman blames his tools. So worksman and tools, both are nouns. What kind of a worksman? Bad worksman. So that will be adjective of quality. And his, it is showing the possession of that works tools. So that will be a possessive adjective. 14. Japanese goods are cheaper than English goods. So Japanese and English, they both are proper adjectives, And cheaper is what kind of goods? Cheaper goods, adjective of quality. 15th one. Every man has his duty. Every, it is a distributive adjective. Very good. And his is a possessive adjective. 16th. The old man put on a black coat. So man and coat both are nouns. And what kind of man? What kind of coat? So both old and black will be adjective of quality. 17th. The young man climbed a tall tree. Man and tree, nouns. What kind of a man? Young man. What kind of a tree? Tall tree. So both young and tall again will be an adjective of quality. 18th. What book are you reading? A question sentence. So what will be interrogative adjective because book is your noun. 19. Such men are dangerous. Such, it is pointing out to those men, which is a noun. It will be a demonstrative adjective. And dangerous is an adjective of quality because what kind of men they are? Dangerous. Here it is used predicatively. 20th, which way shall we go? A question sentence. So again, which will be an interrogative adjective because way is your noun. Your exercise 2, we need to underline or tick the correct adjectives that are given in the bracket and we need to circle the noun that they are describing. For example, see the first one. These mangoes have a dash flavor. So from the 3 we select delicious. Whom are we talking about? Mangoes. So mangoes we need to circle and we underline delicious. The second one, a lion is a fierce, small or timid animal. So whom are we talking about? Lion. So lion is your noun. And what kind of an animal is lion? Fierce. So we need to tick or underline fierce. Third one, as he fell, the child gave a deep, full or shrill cry. So your answer, we are talking about child. Just circle child is your noun. And what kind of a cry he gave? Shrill cry. Fourth one, in hot weather, I like to wear a thick, long or thin frock. So frock will be your noun and we are talking about this frock. So what kind of frock will you like to wear in a hot weather? It will be thin frock. Fifth one, the trees were blown down by a slow, rough or loud wind. We are talking about the wind. So what kind of a wind will it be? Rough wind. Sixth one, good meat should be rough, fresh or stale. So we are talking about meat. So you need to circle meat, that is your noun. And what kind of meat? Fresh meat. Seventh one, the smell of onions is old, strong or attractive. We are talking about onions. And what kind of smell? Strong smell. Eighth one, in winter our bed clothes should be cold, warm or big. So what kind of bed clothes we are talking about? Warm. So bed clothes will be your noun and we need to tick or underline warm. Exercise 3. What qualities are associated with these animals? Complete the phrases by selecting the right word from the bubbles. So there are few adjectives given to us in these bubbles and there are names of animals given to us in this exercise and we use certain adjectives with those animals. So we need to find the appropriate answer and write them in the blank. So your first one is the dash ass. So what will we write? Stupid ass. Second one, the dash bee. A busy bee. Third one, the dash fox. It will be a sly fox. Now the fourth one, the dash bat. It will be a blind bat. Fifth, the dash bull. So angry bull. Sixth, the dash lamb. Timid lamb. Seventh, the dash snake. Slimy snake. Eighth, the dash wolf. Hungry wolf. Ninth, the dash lion, brave lion. 10th, the dash horse, gallant horse. 11th, the dash dog, faithful dog. 12th, the dash peacock, proud peacock. 13, the dash mule, stubborn mule. 14, the dash owl, wise owl. 15, the dash ox, strong ox. So these are certain adjectives which we mostly use with these animals. Now the exercise 4, you look at the pair of the pictures given below. Choose opposite adjectives from the box and a noun to complete the sentences given under each pair of picture. So now you can see there is an help box. In one box the adjectives are given to you and in the other box nouns are given to you. And in this exercise you can see that there are a few pictures at the side of the sentences. So according to the pictures, we need to choose the adjective from the red box and we need to choose the noun from the blue box and complete the sentences. So let us do this exercise. And also when we write these sentences, we need to write the opposite adjectives in the set of that sentence that we are writing. So when we do this exercise, we will follow that how we have to do it. So your first one is, a black cat is shown under the tree. So we write, a black cat is sitting under a tree. And the same sentence, the next set of sentence is, white shoes are shown near the bed. So we write, my white shoes are lying near the bed. So according to the picture, we need to fill in the sentence and complete it. The second one is, my mother is a classical singer. And the second set of sentences, Rajan is a pop singer. The opposite of classical will be pop. The third one, my neighbor has an old car. And the next will be, wow, look at that new Mercedes. Opposite of old becomes new. Fourth one, I live in this high building. And the next, my neighbor lives in a small house. So opposite of high is given here, small. Your fifth one, my father is reading an interesting book. The next, the lecture was so horrible. So the opposite of interesting becomes horrible. Sixth one, oh, look at those beautiful fresh flowers. The next, throw this stale bread away. So opposite of fresh will be stale. The seventh one, this is a very wonderful painting. And the next sentence will be, ugh, what an ugly animal. So opposite of wonderful becomes ugly. The eighth one, draw a curved line on the board, Anil. And the last, the bus will take the straight route. So opposite of curved will be straight. So we've written the opposite adjectives and whatever picture is there, according to that we have selected the nouns. So I hope, dear children, that you all have understood this lesson of adjectives. So your homework is that you need to do all these exercises in your English grammar notebook. And first you start with the definition of an adjective. So thank you and have a nice day.